How you guys doing today? My name is Gio Malik. If you're not subbed to the channel, make sure that you hit the sub button and the notification bell to be notified when I do go live. And so let's get right into it, folks. Today we're going to be talking about Life at the Lockup, Season 3, Episode 33. I'm just going to jump right into this one. I like this episode a lot. I watched it this morning on my phone and I was finding it very shocking. Andrea's Mormon friends arrived from Utah. Now, this was crazy. She picks them up in a limo and takes them around town capping, basically. Took them to the donut shop. This the same donut shop Snoop Dogg performed in front of it. Andrea was just acting out, like came out in a skirt, like a long little skirt. It was a nice dress. Came out, in her little long, nice dress or whatever, but she was acting like she was just some type of high mighty type of queen. That's just what I was getting. Like she was better than them, and they were just dressed regular. Like, Andrea, you didn't have to pull up in a limo on these people. You could have pulled up in a regular damn car, and they wouldn't have cared about none about the limo. And then you just pulling up trying to just show off, and you're doing a lot of capping, basically, what I call it, like flaunting like you have it, but really you don't live this type of lifestyle naturally every day. So don't fake it with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me pull up this comment Lisa just said. Exactly. Andrea fake can't be real with her friends. Exactly. Like, you got to be real with people, even though you know they're judgmental. Like she said, they was kind of, I ain't going to lie. Andrea did make sense, but she said they were being judgmental. They were being very judgmental towards her. Let me drop that link for her. But they was being very judgmental towards Andrea already. Like, well, she's taking us around this, and soon as Andrea said, I can't show them where I live at because they're gonna be judgmental. Like she says, they were judgmental towards somebody, else. And I was like, damn, they was kind of just going in, like they was immediately just going in. I was like, damn, like they ain't gonna stop. That's what they do, I guess. Like a lot of certain people just do that. Like they'll go around to their other friend and say something about their other friend behind their back, and I'll be honest with you, Andrea, I'm not like that. I'm not built that way. And I'm pretty sure Lamar is not built that way. Like, if I figure I got to tell you something to your face and it's getting to the point to where I have to tell you it, I'm going to tell you it. I'm not going to go behind your back and say nothing about it. I'm just going to tell you now, if I feel something, I'm going to keep it in towards me. I'm not even going to say nothing to nobody else. Then that's what you should have did. You know what I'm saying, Andrea? Andrea's friends. Y'all shouldn't have been talking about this woman, and y'all ain't even been inside her house. Like, oh, well, why she don't want to show us her house? That's messed up. And da 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 da. I'm like, damn, all three of them just started going in on her. Like, she's not trying to show you her home because she lives in Watts, California, and she know how y'all gonna be judgmental. As soon as y'all walk in the house, you might say something that might offend her about her kids, about her man. Oh, he's tattooed up. He's a gang member. Oh, she don't want to hear that. But they didn't like her dress too much as she wasn't wearing her undergarments. I guess she's supposed to wear these undergarments or whatever, at the end of the day, people can wear what they want to wear. Let that woman be free to wear what she wants to wear. Like, you don't have to be so judgmental on her clothes. Like, I didn't get that. I did not get that at all. And it was annoying to see that. But her friends can be mad at me, but please be mad over there. You know what I'm saying? Be mad out the door. And Andrea, you could be mad about me saying that you was trying to flaunt it like you had it, but you could please be mad over there. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. 1,000, 1 million, whatever. 100 diamonds, diamond in the forehead. I don't care. But it was pretty good to see them all get together, but then I just started feeling a certain type of way when they was talking about each other, talking about Andrea like that. It didn't sit well with me at all. But let's go on to the next couple. I ain't gonna hold they ill too long. I'm just gonna go to Destiny and Sean. Destiny ass is on foot. Hand clap for Destiny ass, but you deserve to be on foot because of all what you be doing. You cap too much. You talk too much about, oh, you a trick and all this. Now look at your ass running across the street. I was like, who the hell is this running across the street? Is this somebody that WeTV just put an extra in? It was her ass. She the extra that's running across her extra ass street with them extras. She looked like she ain't even had no shoes on. Although she did tell herself in WeTV as us and the people that was watching that she has another man. But she want to ask Sean for money. Now, super stupid Sean, this and now your ass is super stupid again. See what I'm saying? Last week I was with you, but now this week I'm calling you super stupid. Super stupid is what it is. Super stupid Sean, why the hell you give her $40? And she snatched it out of his damn hand. Like, come on, like, man, who the hell? I don't know why the hell this man just sit up here doing the things that he do and think that it's cool to sit up here on TV and then give her you hit a whole entire U-turn. So that obviously means to tell me that you wasn't too much out of the vicinity where she was at. You just driving around acting like you going home. You just circling around the area trying to see where she at, really. You pulling off super stupid Sean moves. Then you gonna give her $40. Boy, if you don't put that $40 in your tank, you know what I'm saying? If you don't put that $40 in your tank and go on by your day. No, that's not cool, super stupid Sean. You're super stupid again this week. I'm gonna call it how I see it. But let's go on to the next couple. Well, not the next couple, but the next topic of this same couple. Sean tries to fix the damage he has created with his family. Now, Sean, I ain't gonna ever say it's not too late to be forgiven or too late to apologize about anything. Because there's no time limit on none of that. You know, like you could just go to somebody, hey, it could be 6 years later, I'm sorry for what I did, you know, and how I put you through this. It could be 20 years later. You apologize on your own time, but at the same time, these are your kids. You know, like these are your kids. You gotta be able to mandate that relationship with your kids immediately. You can't wait months later, weeks later, and then it's your kids, you know, like hopefully your kids can understand, you know, that my dad, he's not in the right state of his mind. He's chasing behind his woman. But some kids, they just don't understand. So you have to sit down with them and explain it. Like I said, but the daughter, she's feeling some type of way. This is your daughter. You know, your daughters are going to feel differently about the father than they are going to feel about the mom. You know, it's just the same thing with the son. The son is going to feel differently more with the mom than the father. It's differently, you know. So this is your daughter. I know it's your child, but this is your daughter. She's a little bit in her teenage years. She's older, so anything is gonna hurt her. Your dad is, what's up with it? Auntie's advice, peace and love. I see you in that. I see you down below. I see you. Peace and love to you. But anything is gonna upset your daughter. You need to mandate that and fix that immediately. Because I have a daughter, and I wouldn't want to do that to my daughter. Like I wouldn't want to do that at all. And if I was to happen not to beat up for my daughter, it had to be something to do with her mom not answering my phone calls or not telling me where she lives at, because I would be trying to get in contact with my kids, period. But if the mom is blocking it, now if Kelly was blocking you, Sean, that's a big difference. But your super stupid ass is not being blocked. You have the opportunity to be with your kids. Why are you not taking that opportunity? But I'm not going to hold his ear too long because he's super stupid and we all know it. Let's go to the next couple, Chevelle and Quaylon. Chevelle was caught receiving text messages from Jay. Quaylon breaks up with her and says there is a double standard in their relationship. Yeah, and that's facts, though. Quaylon is right about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, Quaylon was wrong for what he did. But at the end of the day, they did piece that up, and he did put a ring on her finger. And so it shouldn't have been. She should have immediately been like, when she took that ring, like, hey, I went out on a date with this guy named Jay. It's nothing serious. He's texting me here and there. I'm gonna tell him right now I'm engaged. So cut the texting out. And so it seems like to me that Chevelle probably, I don't know if y'all was texting or whatever the day before, because you were spending a couple of days with Quaylon. So if you were still texting this man or not, you should have just told Jay, look, I'm back with Quaylon. If something bad happens, I'll leave you on the back burner, but please just don't text the phone. Or you could at least told Quaylon, so in case if this man did text you. I'm not saying you were just texting him because that might have not been the case. I'm just saying you should have just told Quaylon, like, look, I know you was texting this woman, so I felt it was okay that when we broke up and you went to Texas, that I was texting somebody else and I went on a date. You could at least been honest about it. Just be upfront and be honest. And if he would have took it the way he wanted to take it, he could have took it that way. But you let it be known. You put the truth out there on the table. So he couldn't have had no hard feelings for it because he was texting somebody too. But you did it. So it kind of threw red flags up in the air between both of y'all. It kind of complicated both of y'all in y'all relationship. What's the best for y'all? and hope that you can get past it. But if you can't, then hey, I wish the best for y'all separately. Straight up. That's just for anybody else too, Shine and Destiny. Wish the best for them. But if you can't work it together, then I wish the best for you with somebody else or just by yourself. But I'm going to go to the next couple. Ain't going to hold them too long at all. Christiana and John. Now, this one right here is crazy. Christiana goes out to meet her sister, Tara, in the middle of the night. Now, she already knows if she go meets Tara, you're not even supposed to be meeting. What you going to go do, sneak and meet her? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, she has an open case. You're out on probation. Why are you going to meet her? It doesn't make any sense to me. You can talk to her over the phone. If Tara should have just told you straight up over the phone. See, this is what I'm not understanding. Why ain't Tara just coming out? Look, man, I was at the place we was just living at. John told me I had to get out, but let me let you know about John. See, if you're a real sister, you gonna tell y'all really sisters and love each other. Why the hell is truth ain't coming out? Like, man, if I was with if I was in jail and I'm getting out and my brother was living with who I'm dating, and he say, man, me and your girl was messing around, he gonna tell me right off the bat on our first conversation. Look, man, your girl, she let me hit it. She let me smash. And I'm not saying it was all the way her. I had something to do with it too. He gonna keep it real. He better keep it real. Because if he don't, then we gonna have to knuckle up. Straight up. It ain't gonna be no talking, and I'm gonna have to tell her about herself. Look, man, I can't be with you no more. You dirty. You foul. Straight up. Why can't Tara just tell her over the phone instead of just wanting to meet up with her? Yeah, obviously must be something else they gonna be doing too. Allegedly, we don't know. But let's go to the next couple. Michael is back in Michigan kissing another woman. I mean, come on, we knew this was going to happen. Like, Michael, you know one thing I respect about Michael's mother? She straight up told him, now, is this what you want to do? You know, y'all want to have this open thing, but y'all need to really sit down and talk to each other and see if that's what y'all really want to go. But I think it's better that y'all be together for the sake of y'all marriage and them kids. Congratulations, Michael's mom, because she had more sense than a lot of the other people that's on Sarah and Michael's side do. So Michael shouldn't have been. He seemed like he grew up in the church or something. The way he was playing that piano, I ain't gonna lie to you. He seemed like he grew up in the church, but just I guess the double penis took over or something. But I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. Michael, stop doing what you're doing. Try to mandate your family, get your family back, right? You need to stay. You're married, Sarah. You're married. You guys are married. But I'm not gonna hold that situation too long because that was awkward. That he went out and met with another female fast. Within a week, he was already on somebody else's titty and lips and button, whatever you call it. But it is what it is. Now we go to Sarah. Malcolm asks Sarah if she is sleeping with Michael. Now Sarah goes to meet Malcolm as she's trying to get a hold of Michael. Sarah, you complicate me and everybody else who's watching. Like, you mad that Michael ain't answer the phone, but you want to meet up with another man and have dinner with him. What? Like, that, it's backwards. Like, you were supposed to be at home trying to connect him, and if the thing was over with you and Malcolm, that's it. Ain't no more, let me meet up with you, Malcolm, and let's talk about it. No. There's no more meeting up after that. After y'all broke it off last time, that was it. But he thinks that she is still in love with him, which is the truth. It's the truth. The truth is the truth. You're still in love with Sarah. You're still in love with Michael. You still in love with Michael, and you just need to come out and just admit it. Like, yeah, I do love him still. I love him still. Just come on, super stupid Sarah. Not just call it how it is, because you one of them too. You went super stupid Sean, super stupid Sarah. Like, let's just come on out with it. Sierra Mist, whatever you want to call yourself, because you like a can of Sierra Mist. If it pops open, it gets drunken. And so you getting drunken from both sides. So I'm not going to sit up here and fall for that, Sarah. I'm not. Michael, you either. I'm not falling for it. Wish you the best of luck. Both of y'all, if your marriage don't work out, I still wish y'all the best of luck. You know, I like both of y'all too, but maybe y'all might not be good for each other. Just for the kids' sake, do the right thing for the kids. But I got one more couple that I want to talk about. I didn't even write them down, but Amber and Puppy, and then let's add in the entanglement of Sammy. Sammy gets out, tells Amber from the last episode, I'm out. Next thing you know, Puppy's nowhere to be found. Amber's at work saying Puppy didn't show up. She's showing up drunk. You know, she's drinking on the job. I don't know what is going on with Puppy. Puppy is out here allegedly on drugs and drinking on the job. I don't know what's going on with Puppy, but Puppy is out her element. She tripping. She ain't even showing up on time for work. Maybe she might be missing some days. So with that being said, Sammy out of nowhere, Amber's on her break talking to her friend. Soon as her friend go inside, okay, I'm gonna go back. Here comes Sammy. Sammy pull up in the truck. I'm like, where the hell did he come from? Boom, he go. Sammy like, hey, what's up? I miss you. And then he pulled these little crocodile tears out. Oh, I love you still. I'm still in love. Kissing her all on the forehead. I don't know who Amber thought she was the hell, a queen or something. She gonna put her hand out like kissing. Pal, I would have probably, man, move that damn hand on my face. If you don't give me a real kiss, it's not gonna be nothing from here. Like, Sammy, you done for even kissing her hand. Super stupid Sammy. How about that one? Because you shouldn't even kiss her hand. You should have been asking more questions. Who you seeing, what you doing, and who you screwing. Straight up. If you ain't asking that, then it is what it is. Questions. Let's get to the questions. Why can't Michael stay away from all these other women? Will Sarah accept his proposal next week? I don't think Sarah gonna trip out because Sarah still loves him. She's possessed. She's under possession. So she's possessed still. So if y'all don't get her exorcism real fast, she's not gonna accept no type of proposal. She needs a Bible, a cross, and some holy water, and a priest in the room with her, and they need to tie her to the bed, and the power of Christ compels you, Sarah, because that man to put something on you, and they need to get all them. The Legion need to leave, that whole house, because she is possessed. It's over with. She don't just need Michael to come back, but Michael ain't gonna stop. Michael possessing every woman he encounters, so they need 100 priests to go to every woman in them houses and do the same thing I just said, what they need to do to Sarah, because it's all bad. Next question. Why would Sean get Destiny any money after she spoke to him like that, calling him a trick, and your trick ass and gave her some more money? Super stupid, Sean, you still tricking. You gave her $40 more. She asked for a car. I'm pretty sure you was probably DM'd her like, yeah, I'm gonna buy you that car. Just give me a couple weeks. I got you. I'm gonna make sure you straight. But you did me wrong. Like, if she did you wrong, why your ass started giving her $40? I wouldn't have gave her nothing. That's 220s. You could have put one half of that 20 in your tank and been on, and then still been putting the other 20 in your tank. You probably could have got home with that damn $40. You super stupid. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's super stupid and ain't no way around it. Next question. Is it wrong for Chevelle to still be talking to Jay and keeping it from Quaylen? Yeah, damn right. I think so. I mean, that's just my opinion. Damn right, it is. Like, you could have told Quaylen that you was talking to somebody and you went on a date. You could have just kept it real, even though Quaylen didn't keep it real with you. But two wrongs don't make it right. You was wrong, he was wrong, is wrong. So somebody had to come right in the middle and say, look, let me be right. I did go on a date. I got this guy Jay's number in my phone. This is actually D-Mark's friend. I've been knowing him from school. It was nothing serious. If it was nothing serious, why hide it? Next question, and the last question. Was Andrea keeping up with the Jones for her Utah friends? They still judged her anyway. I think Andrea was doing way too much. Andrea went out there and got a whole damn limousine and was tripping. She out here like she Housewives of Beverly Hills or something. I don't know what who pulls up in a limousine for a Mormon friend meetup. Like, come on, this is a Mormon friends meetup. You could have pulled up in a soccer van, a mama soccer van. You tripping out here. But let me bring up my brother Perry. Let me bring up what's happening with you, my brother. Let me bring up Dessa. Dessa, can you hear me?
What's up, Dessa? How you doing?
I don't think she can hear me. She was having sound problems in the back. Let me bring up Crusted Draws.
Oh, she's there. Hey, Dessa.
And then Crusted Draws, y'all.
Well, I mean, they ain't one of her Mormon friends, is it? Because you know what?
Crusted?
I cannot. Huh? Hello?
Stop.
Hello?
I'm quiet.
Oh, no. Hey.
Oh, hi. You good?
Oh yeah, no, Christy, I wasn't talking about you. I mean, when he said that, it made me think about Drea's friends from her Mormon's friends coming over, and they just cracked me up with the whole thing. You know, it's amazing, Gio, how she said, "Oh, my friends are coming. My friends are coming." What kind of damn friends do you really got if they that critical of everything you do? But she told her, go ahead,
Uncle Perry.
huh? Hey, what's up? Go ahead. What you say? You can hear me? Dessa.
Perry, you taking care of my girl?
Oh, I'm trying to.
Who are you discussing?
I don't think she can hear. I don't think she can hear.
I was asking if he was taking care of my girl.
Oh yeah, for sure. Somebody gonna do it. Might as well be me. You know what I'm saying? But check it out though. So what I'm saying is that she bring these so-called friends over, right? Which she know they ain't really friends because she's saying, oh, they're real critical of what you do. They just, really that way. When they showed up, they don't care about nothing. And then they sitting there, oh, did you see her? She's not wearing her safety panties. What the hell are you talking about?
It's just
you understand what I'm saying?
Nobody cares. Yeah, I've got delay. I got delay.
Okay.
It's okay. But did you hear
I don't know why, but
you're very delayed. I can tell. Yeah. Anyway, should we carry on?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the way her friend said.
Nobody listen here. Nobody cares nothing about Andrea. Andrea is a whole fool.
Oh.
No, I think she was more worried about her friends. The way she said this one judged the other one because she didn't have a double oven, and that is just pathetic. It's the typical housewife stuff, right? Because they've got nothing else to do. You want to judge each other's ovens, and you've got a double oven, and I've got a single one. So somehow you're a better woman than me, or a better Mormon. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And then the panty thing. It's like I've never heard of anybody having to wear shorts up until their thigh. What did she say? They have to be above the knee. And they save her from, what did she say? Evil. What evil?
What? Yeah, I don't know.
I'm confused.
I don't know what witchcraft they're practicing or none of that stuff. But you know what? They are nosy. If they all under her dress, seeing what kind of panties she got on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's up with that?
Yeah. I mean, they had a nice little trip away. And they can just happily go back to Utah. Simple. I mean, it's not like they come to LA all the time, clearly.
Yeah, what Lisa just said was, I wouldn't be friends with them because true friends, you tell them everything and you laugh about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all laugh about stuff like that, like your house and where you live. And I'm like, girl, you got a whole, what that is, you think you got a pool back there? That's a whole play pool you to put up back here. That's funny, but it's cute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you laugh about little stuff like that. You don't just judge her and talk. Her friends seem like they're the ones that go like this. Girl, you see that pool over there? They got a whole thing in the backyard. And they got barbed wire in the They got barbed wire in the alley. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see why Andrea didn't want to let her friends in. I really do.
Her 3 friends was just damn jealous. Her friends was jealous because they still on the damn sheep farm in Utah and she in LA.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah, and they never thought it would last, remember, when they heard he was a convict. Do you remember the scenes where she had to sit them down and say she is with somebody and he's been in jail for so long? And do you remember that whole sit down? She herself really shouldn't give a damn about what they think. You're living your life. Clearly, you're still with the man. You chose to be with him, whether your Mormon friends approve or not. So I don't even know why Andrea cares so much. This is, I think, what's wrong with the world. People care too much about what everybody else thinks, whereas just living your truth, you're with the guy. It's still successful, regardless of all your drama. You know what I mean? So just live your life. And let them just enjoy their trip and go back home.
I grew up adjacent to a Mormon community, and I have friends now who are Mormon. And so I don't want to say that this is true for everyone who identifies as a Mormon or part of the Mormon community. I just know from my experience on the outside looking in is, and I think many Mormons would say this, those who have left the church, it's a very cliquish and judgmental religion. And I say this because if you know much about Mormonism, and I do genealogy, so I love the research and the archives that the Mormon Church have put together. But the history is that when you're a Mormon, part of your responsibility is to ensure that your ancestors, those who have passed, are welcomed into heaven. And that includes
let me just say this, since
latching onto them and ensuring that they are converted into Mormonism, even if they're dead, right? So it's very much about how long you've been, you've been a Mormon. Were you born into a Mormon family? And have you, what is your level of commitment to the Mormon community, or I should say the LDS church, really? And so from what I understand, I think she converted to the LDS. And so she is going to spend the rest of her life trying to prove that she is a good Mormon and belongs in their community. So that's what I see whenever she's on screen, as someone who's just trying to prove that she's made it. The LDS church is the richest church in the United States. They have a hell of a lot of money. And so a lot of the members of the church project themselves. I mean, if we can look at the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and see that, right? That crossover. They're very much about projecting an image. And so she is now stuck trying to prove that not only has she made it to, all the people she grew up with, but now she also has to prove that she's a good Mormon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I agree. I watched that Salt Lake City as well, and they're all just trying to outdo one another, aren't they? Or, I'm holier than thou type thing. That's the type of attitude they've got. So yeah, you're right. I agree with crusty draws. Thank you.
What you got to say, Diali?
I think Andrea needs a longer dress to cover up those really irritating thick thighs to go with that terrible lean wig that she's got on. And as for her friends are as false as she is. They're not true friends. Even if you lived in a hut, your friend should have your back no matter what. She just wants them to carry the news back that she's doing well. But the fact is, the limousine still had to drop her off in the hood anyway, so they're going to find fault with it no matter what.
Yep.
She did say she was a limousine girl, and I'm sorry, she wants a champagne lifestyle, and she only has lemonade money.
Yeah. I agree. Andrea was trying it this week.
Yeah, Andrea needs to sit her big backside.
Since I have this,
and show some respect to her children and her man before she starts riding around town in a limousine, only to go back in the hood. If her friends do not believe in her and do not think nothing of where she lives, they're not your friends.
I agree.
Yeah.
Can you hear? You can go ahead. I know she probably finna get that lag. Or somebody say something to Dessa's. And I don't think she can hear me at all.
No, drop her and bring her back up. See if it's better.
Hey, Dessa, he said, go ahead if you can hear.
I think you need to try and refresh it. Yeah.
She gonna have the lag. Yeah,
since I've got a delay. Oh my God.
It's really slow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dessa would have been reacting already. Like, this is really slow to the usual, right?
Yeah.
Try and drop her and bring her back up.
Can you hear us now?
I think she froze now.
Is it better now?
I can hear. It's just a delay.
Okay.
Okay.
But go ahead and say what's on your mind, though.
I can hear you.
Say what's on your mind, though.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear, and I'm gonna go ahead. I just want to say. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. No, you cannot. Be quiet. Sh- no, just okay. Let me just say this, and y'all will catch up later. Let me start with Super Stupid Sean.
Carry on, Dessa. Carry on. Don't stop.
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh, she can't hear us. This is not working.
Yeah, she can't hear us.
No.
So I'm gonna just drop you, Dessa.
Yeah,
Just drop you.
we're gonna have to.
She
Can we
she
talk
had
about Destiny? Come on, let's get the energy back up. Can we talk about Destiny and the way she just snatched that money off this man? I would have,
Sean deserved it.
honestly, that was
He deserved it.
disgusting.
No,
Disgusting. Why would he even go there? Why would he even go there and say, send me the address? Like, at this point, you're a doormat. Super Stupid Sean, you're a doormat. And I'm glad your daughter put you in your place. Because
So
how are you coming over now and acting like you want to be a good dad when really you just dropped them like hot rocks when you were interested in this convict? Now,
Yeah.
I don't get that. And then you're giving her $40. I wouldn't have given her a penny. I would have actually thrown a penny on the floor and made it roll round and told her, go and get it. Go and get it. Because she don't deserve nothing off this man the way she's speaking to him. It's ridiculous.
Miss Nabia, he should have thrown 30 pieces of silver to Destiny
telling
and reached
Yeah.
off with that car. He's an idiot. But yet when his child asked him for $40 or $60, he brought her to the cheapest store there is to get value for money. But he's giving this crackhead money anytime she wants it. He's an idiot. He deserves everything and more that's coming his way. He's a deadbeat dad.
Wow. Huh?
It's true.
So I have a family member who has a personality disorder, and I'm not at all diagnosing this young lady with a personality disorder. I'm just saying she reminds me of my family member who does have it. And that person is highly manipulative, and to the point that they're very charming, and you fall in love with them and you think everything's going to be okay. And then for some reason, you might just give them the ketchup bottle the wrong way. They flip out on you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to look at you. They will curse you out over the phone. This particular family member, I have had the same phone number for 20 years. This person has had 3 different phone numbers in 1 year. And it changes like that frequently because they burn through relationships like that. What I encounter with that family member is that when they get hyper focused on something they really think they need and want, they will they will burn up your life until you give them that thing. And that's what I saw. And that was one of this couple and John and I can't think of her name right now. We're the other couple I wanted to talk about, but Christiana, thank you. But
yeah, sorry.
Looking at this, that's what I see is someone who has bullied this individual to the point that he's thinking, okay, if I give her $40, she will never contact me again. She will never ask for another thing in my life. And, she has hounded me and made me feel less than nothing. And okay, maybe if I give her the $40, she'll like me enough. Yeah. And this will be it. So that's what I see in their interaction. So when people are like, why give her $40? He thinks this will, she's saying all these crappy things about him. Maybe when she walks away and they don't see each other again, she'll have one good memory of him. But not only that, he knows that if he doesn't do that one thing, she's even admitted it, she will burn his life down, even for the smallest thing. And that could just like go back to that ketchup bottle. If she doesn't get it, she will burn his life. And so that's what I see with that couple. I'm going to put myself back on mute.
Now, I think that $40 came from him just thinking this. You know what? That's all I really got on me right now. I'm broke. But just in case I can't find somebody else, I'm going to drop you this so you can stay in my DM. And I don't think that she got no disorder or whatever. I think what she got is called crackism.
I don't know what she's got, but she's got some nerve coming to that man and talking to him the way she did. And then he's, you know, Sean, really, for you to even give her the time of day, you kind of deserved the way she treated you, because you're constantly coming back for more. Why are you just took the car. When I saw her walking, I was like, yes, she should be fucking she should be walking. You know what I mean? Walk around and see if you can pick up, like, this is what they do in America, right? Like, go and hitchhike or whatever it is and see if you can find another fool that will give you some money, right? But I know, and then for him to go straight back to the house. If I was Kelly, I would have done what they did and more. Like, I would have cussed him out and kicked him out. Don't come around here till you actually, you know, I would have made him, like she said, you know, that time when she said, give me 1,000, when he said, give me 1,000 and I'll give you back. You need to give me back 2, she said, right? I would have made him pay for it. Don't come around my house unless you're putting savings in your kitchen.
Yeah, but I would say this about Destiny.
Because you played around.
I would say this about Destiny. She shouldn't have asked him for no money, period. Because if he's sitting up there, he's leaving. She only asking him for money because he took that car. Other than that, she wouldn't have cared if she would have had that car. She wasn't texting him. And I mean, I expected that from her to immediately take the phone and go ahead and call him as soon as he gone in the car. I don't know. This is what I don't get about Super Stupid Sean. What was he even going? He's just riding around. Like, to me, honestly, it felt like he was just driving around town.
Hanging around, right? Waiting for her to call.
Waiting on her to call him back.
Yeah.
As soon as he did, he made it there too fast to her, first off. So when he went to her, she asked him for some money. Anybody ask you for some money like that and after they done treated you bad? The reason why I call him super stupid, because he's super stupid to know that you gonna let somebody treat you this damn bad and you gonna give them $40 anyway. Yeah. I wouldn't even gave her a penny. I would as soon as he asked for some money, I wouldn't even pulled up back on her. I would have avoided her phone call. You need to block her and quit.
About my girl. Did you catch that? My girl. She's not your girl. She's everybody else's.
It's
and
over
then
with.
some, you know what I mean? She's not your girl. Don't put her in your phone as my girl. Where's your daughters in all of this? How do you save your daughters?
But see, Miss Nabil, you're missing it. There's no anything with them anymore after she called him a trick.
He pissed me off, honestly.
Leave a trick, and he's gonna say trick.
Yeah, shave her as a trick. Don't pick up trick. You know what I mean? Like, don't pick up the phone because you know she's going to manipulate you. The second she gets him on that phone, look how quick he turned around the car and was there like a dog. And she knows it. Just get here. You know, just get here. I was like, what?
Yeah. Oh,
you know, and then all she does is cuss him out.
Right.
But Blabby, you got something to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, since you're Chevelle's friend, is it true that she owns a beauty shop?
I don't know. I don't dig that deep into these people's real life. You know what I'm saying? I just don't dig deep. Like,
but
I leave that up for y'all to dig deep. Like, okay, I'm not digging
because people keep saying it. But for Destiny, no, she has an you owe me personality. And these are people I can't stand. They sit here and because they had a hard life, they think everybody owes them the life they see on TV. I don't care what's wrong with her. She's manipulative, she's conniving, and we need to throw her in the garbage. She is the epitome of stupid and rude. And when you're manipulative, you know when to shut your mouth. I can't with her. And then, too, Destiny, what are the drugs that she's on? Because she's lost a lot of weight for 5 months. A lot. Yeah.
You know what kind? The kind you get on the corner or right behind.
Remember, it's drugs, not sleeping, drinking. Yeah. It's a combination of everything. This woman is always on the road. You can imagine she's out at 2 a.m. just looking for men or whatever she does. You know what I mean?
She should be very wealthy. I mean, she could be selling that thing on the street corner. Why is she going to him? She just need to be like, hey, guys, come and get me. $20. So, no, I don't feel bad for her.
But I guess with him, though, she figured she could just make the phone call and he'll just go through the drive-through and drop off them without her doing anything for it.
Yeah.
I just think she's stupid. She played the wrong hand. She had it set. And for what? And then why are we not talking about the 5 kids that she don't take care of?
Yeah.
Why is that never coming up?
She don't care about no kids. She doesn't care about children. Not at all.
She cares enough to push him out her vagina. So she could have not had 5 kids. So no.
Yeah.
Where's the 5 kids and the 5 baby daddies? Because we know she got 5 baby daddies.
That's true. But what?
Yeah.
Now I wanted to ask a question. Do y'all believe Michael? Why can't he stay away from different women? And will Sarah accept his proposal on what
Michael
he said?
is a disease walking.
Listen, I don't like that he's with another black girl.
Yeah, really exactly. Like yeah.
I really don't like that because you know she's gonna be really acting up with the yo, and the black sin when she finds out that.
Yeah.
I really don't like that. Sarah, that's gonna create a whole thing. That's my husband. You know.
Yeah, because Sarah's always in competition with the black girls. Always. She doesn't. I think she always feels insecure in a way that he might just leave her for a black girl. I think that's always in the back of her mind.
We don't
even though she's
want him.
Yeah.
You can have him.
No, we don't.
That is your penis.
Nobody.
I think she should go after like a Future or a Drake because they're competing too, and at least she could get a better child support check.
No, we don't want Michael. We don't want Michael. No way. We don't want Michael. Anybody out there that feels Michael is a catch, please sign up for the next series. I personally do not want Michael and that bad Devil D. And that ain't no Devil D. The man can't even comb his head properly with those dry ass braids.
Now, see, y'all doing too much to my now hold on, D. Allen. Now his hair, he do keep his hair crispy.
No, he don't.
No, he don't all the time.
I can see the
crispy. Y'all quit playing, man. That man.
He had to doing
that said he's rough as hell. That rough ass hair. And Sarah with her grandma clothes on. No, sir.
Wow.
And you can keep them. Them two, yes, bring them on the next series because they are a car crash TV and I love watching them. But Michael don't want Sarah. Sarah's desperate for Michael and that international devil D that he keeps flinging around town that nobody wants.
Yeah.
Man, that man helped me on fleek. That's all I know. That man helped me on fleek.
No, he doesn't. And since we're talking about hair, it's time for Quaylin to get the man who was doing his hair in prison to do it again. Because he's looking rough and scrumbly.
Nobody did his hair though in prison. He did his own hair.
So then why is his hair looking so rough now he's been out?
He probably don't have time to do it no more.
What's he doing? He don't got no job. He was just sweeping the floor. What's he doing that he don't got time to do his hair?
I don't even know. But the two of them, I mean, Chevelle, man, we told you before in the nicest way possible, body type. You know, I'm gonna say this. She looked beautiful in the last wedding dress. You know, the one that kind of was singed in just under her breast. It really flattered her body. It didn't show the belly part. You know, it didn't show the lower belly. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of the things that she wears are too tight. You can still be sexy and flattering without having it be all the way tight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can I just ask? You know when Quaylon got angry?
Yeah.
Did anybody notice he was angry at that terrible jumpsuit that was so loud?
Yeah.
He was screaming. That jumpsuit was screaming.
It was really loud. But have you not noticed that she's been dressing in those type of colors lately? I don't know why, because it seems like she's trying to match her fingernails that she's had on for the past 3 months. I don't get it because
she's giving me nightmares. Please, let me buy her something. I will buy her a wardrobe.
Yeah, it was loud.
Leave her Fashion Nova grandma section clothes alone.
Yeah.
Let her live.
No, honestly, she needs to. And don't get me wrong, you know, she's a pretty girl, like she's beautiful, but she needs to understand what works for her. You can still wear sexy things, but not everything has to be tight around your waist. The most unflattering part, basically, because she's a beautiful woman.
Since we talking about Chevelle, I don't want to talk too much about her clothes.
No, I like Chevelle. She's beautiful. She just needs a little bit of tweaking. You know what I mean?
I wanted to bring up a topic on Chevelle. Do y'all think Chevelle is wrong for talking to Jay and keeping it from Quaylon?
No, because Jay wasn't straight, allegedly.
Yeah, I think that was.
That's one of her good girls. That ain't no man she was playing with.
What?
You heard me.
Allegedly, that's what you.
That ain't no man that was putting it down. No, that hug it was too high up. It was a friend hug.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's actually D-Mark's homeboy though. So you think?
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Exactly. And we saw D-Mark last episode. So yeah,
Yes.
his friend.
What?
No. Let's not.
We saw him. We saw what he was doing in the prison yard last week.
Oh no, no! Don't do it that.
Let's not.
I think
Allegedly.
it's just a style, you know, that these people be wearing. I think you're taking it the wrong way, Bobby. I think you're looking at them wrong. I don't think Jay don't. They don't see that.
I've seen the. I've seen the day.
She coming in and out, Gio.
Diali, you're breaking up, Diali.
It's probably because she going up. I don't know. I can't even see where she going. Maybe she might be walking or something.
Like she's in the elevator.
But yeah, what was I saying? Who else was on there tonight?
It was they didn't show us.
How about they had John and
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm glad John had a t-shirt on in bed today. I mean, I was like,
They
hallelujah.
did show John and Christina.
Yes. Because she got out of bed, remember, and called her sister to find out what was going on, but we never saw what happened.
But we did see the slap. At 2 a.m. in the morning. Why?
Yeah, I don't even know what time it was. Was it 2 a.m.?
Well, I don't know, but I know he was sleeping.
It seemed like it was early in the morning. Yeah.
Well, I mean, before the sun wasn't up. So I'm saying it's probably about 2, 3 a.m. I'm just saying. It's a problem there. But did y'all see the freaky lights?
Do you know what? I was like, how can you sleep in that? It's not a show. I can't sleep in my bedroom with freaking themed lights.
Yeah. Epileptic waiting to happen. Epileptic
I don't know. I couldn't sleep like that.
Ladies, let me ask y'all this question though. I mean, we got a couple ladies on here. Would y'all want to go in John's room? Well, let me say, John's freaky sex dungeon with those lights flashing because he's saying the lights actually makes the mood.
But
listen, let me tell you, it felt more like a cheap corner shop. You know what I mean? It felt more like that.
With all the lights in the world, I still wouldn't want to sleep with John.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
And his fake Indian heritage. He's insulting all the Indians in the whole world.
Oh, God.
Okay,
where was his jacket? Where was his jacket?
Can I jump in here? Can I jump in? Because this is the reason I wanted to join, because there are a lot of folks who have a lot of misinformation and a lot of misconceptions about Native people. So let me just begin by saying I'm a descendant of enslaved Africans of the Chickasaw Nation. Mm-hmm.
That's the first natives, I think.
So the Chickasaw are considered one of the 5 civilized tribes, which is the Chickasaw, Choctaw, Seminole, Creek, and assimilate or become more like white people by owning slaves. So a lot of Black people, I'm just throwing this out there, that say, hey, I have Native heritage. It's most likely that at one time your family was owned by a member of a Native tribe. So just throwing that out there. So these same tribes were relocated from the southeastern part of the U.S. to Oklahoma or Indian Territory. And the one thing I need people to understand is Native identity is not about looking like you have high cheekbones, long black hair. It is a question of citizenship. It is a question of culture and kinship, right? It's not about, so when you're Native, you do have something called a CDIB, which is a certificate degree of Indian blood. It quantifies how much Native heritage you have. So in general, if one parent is full blood, 4/4, then you are half. If you have one grandparent who is full blood, then you are 1/4, and it goes down like that, right?
Well, then what the hell is John?
So John is playing on people's ignorance, and this is what got me. Because he said his dad.
Really,
He said his dad was Chickasaw and that he was half Native. No. He said what he's really saying is one of my parents is a tribal citizen and the other is a non-tribal citizen. So I qualify through my dad to be a tribal citizen. If you notice when he showed his tribal citizen, his CDI, not a CDIB, but his tribal citizenship. And just to be clear, when you are a tribal citizen, it's a sovereign nation. It's dual citizenship with the United States and your tribe, right? So when he showed that, he marked out his blood quantum because he did not want people to see how much blood he actually has. And to be very clear, all of these tribes are based off of lineal descent. It does not matter if you're full blood. It does not matter if you're half blood, a quarter blood, 1/8, 1/16. I know people who are 1/256th Cherokee, and they are enrolled and they are a citizen and they are eligible to receive every benefit from the Cherokee Nation and from the federal government you would receive as a citizen of a federal tribe. So just throwing this out there.
Isn't it every 6 months? Isn't it they get a check or something like that? You get a check every 6 months?
It doesn't come from the United States government. So it's a little complicated. Tribes, based off of where they're located, can be very, very wealthy. So the Chickasaw I know is, I think, about 40,000 people versus the Cherokee Nation, which is about 300,000 people. A lot of tribes are on mineral-rich land, and so the United States government came in, stole all those minerals, put money into a trust fund, and those descendants receive money from that trust fund. So that's the check. It's not because they're Native. It's because they own land that the government stole, and now the government is paying them back for that. Tribes who own casinos can receive a lot of money from operating a casino, but not every tribe is like that. I've had friends who received like $40,000 when they turned 18 from their tribe. And then I've had other friends who received like $1,000 per cap check each month from their tribe. It just kind of depends. So it's not from the government, it's from the tribe.
Yeah, because my kids got a little bit of Swan Native in them. You know, if you ever heard of them, they're in Winter Haven, California. But they're very small, but they're big in Winter Haven, but they're small because that's a Native reservation in California. It's the last city in California. And that's why when I looked at John, I knew off top that he was full of BS. When I looked at he got the little hair and the little signs and like the little, you know what I'm saying? Like just acting like he's actually Native. And I'm like, that Native name that you said, what was that name you said? That tribe, the first tribe, started with a C.
Chickasaw?
Yeah, when that black people, there was like a lot of black people that was there.
That's actually, okay, so the Seminole Nation, which historically were part of the Creek Confederacy, their name, Seminole, comes from the word runaway of the Creek language. So there are a lot of black Seminoles. Likewise, there are a lot of black Chickasaws. There are a lot of black Cherokees because, again, those tribes own slaves. So if you looked at me, I'm black, but I can show you my family tree. I can trace back to members on the Dawes rolls. So I can show you the individuals who, so that's the thing. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. John is Native. He was able to show that he had a descendant or ancestor who was on the Dawes rolls. So when the United States government came into Oklahoma and was starting to terminate all these tribes and just give allotments, one of his ancestors qualified for an allotment. He is Native. He receives benefits. The issue with John is that he's disconnected from the Chickasaw Nation. And what he has adopted is something called Pan-Indianism, which is a huge issue within Native country because a lot of disconnected people connect to the Lakota ways because the Lakota people are very generous and they start, doing sweat lodge and wearing the buckskin and things like that. So he's Native. He's just not connected to his own tribe. So that's really what I wanted to throw out there. Thank you for letting me ramble.
Thank you, Crusty Draws. We appreciate the
That's all right.
We really
but it sounds as well that John is kind of playing the whole thing, isn't he? A little bit.
Yeah, he's playing. He's making himself appear exotic. Oh, I'm sorry. He's just trying to make himself appear exotic on television, pulling out his, he's right. It's a federal crime to possess hawk feathers, eagle feathers without a permit from the United States government. Again, that shows that he is native per the United States and per his tribe. But why pull that out?
This I think goes into with Krusty Draw. Sorry to interrupt. I think this all plays a part with where he's getting the money from, don't you think, Krusty Draws? Because they said he bought all this stuff.
And it's actually, that is something I don't know much about. So the interesting thing about the Chickasaw Nation, I'm just throwing this out there, is that they took away citizenship from those of us who are descendants of enslaved people. The Cherokee Nation now allows the Black Cherokee or, freedmen descendants to be citizens. Other tribes are struggling with it, but the Chickasaw Nation, just because of their constitution, does not allow for enrollment. But I know many Chickasaws who are quite wealthy. So I do wonder if he is receiving benefits from the Chickasaw Nation. That's part of the controversy as to why they don't want basically the Black Chickasaws in the tribe. It's because of when tribes start receiving benefits from casinos and things like that, they get hyper focused on who's eligible and who isn't eligible. Right. And it frequently comes down to Black folks, y'all ain't eligible. So I do wonder if that's the source of where he gets some of his money.
Yeah. That it makes me very suspicious. I think he's playing the system, isn't it, Perry?
Well, we on the last
system. And Jill, let me say this real quick. Me personally, allegedly, however you want to say it, in my opinion, I think it's identity theft, how he got enrolled. Okay, I think he knows somebody's shit, did whatever, and I think those little wings that he showed you in the damn freezer are probably fake. That's why he ain't arrested.
That part.
Yeah,
because he's a fraud.
Because remember, he has been done for
fraud before, right?
Fraud. Yeah. And
right.
I think fixing fake checks and stuff. So
right, if you write somebody else's name on a check, you're gonna get some fake eagle wings too and put them in your freezer. You feel me?
But we're gonna wrap. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go around and give everybody their final words on what they would like to say before I wrap it up. I'm just laughing off of what Bliff said. He a trip. He called John a 6'9" Life at the Lockup. Right?
I'll go first. John is scamming. I don't care. It says I'm 3% Chinese. I'm not gonna claim Chinese. I bet you if we look at it, it's less than 10%. That man needs to stop with him and his scamming. I get so sick of him. And I hope he goes to jail again with his wife and her mother and sister, because they all look like scammers. Now to Chevelle. Chevelle and that man had a friend hug. A friend hug is mid-back hug. So there's the hugs when you are having sexual relations. One hug is the iced tea hug. Remember when Coco had that guy grab her by the neck? That's when you doing it hug. So no, he didn't grab her like they was relations. That was her good Judy, and y'all not gonna believe me to tell you anything different. Then Quaylon, he needs to get something, some dry shampoo, some Shea Moisture. I mean, he just looking rough. He needs a good bath too, and some bleach. He just looking rough and ooh, like the subway in Harlem. It's just nasty. Next. To what is her name? Destiny, I don't care what, she don't have nothing wrong with her. Her thing is called I'm Entitled, and it just ain't working for me. Sweetheart, you're done. You look nasty. She needs a good bleach bath as well. And then Michael, please stop having the Black girls on this show with you. Please get us off. We do not want you. We take you back. We give you back. We do not want you anymore. We need you to stop embarrassing us. And Sarah, that is your man. And we're going to spread that around from all the African tribes, from Nigeria to the Brazil. We do not want you.
Nobody wants him. I will count for East Africa. We do not want him there.
We do not want him in West Africa. We do not want him in
No.
the Americas, Canada, the Caribbean islands. We do not want him.
No.
You don't have to do the yo. That's your man.
Yeah, it's true. But,
Yeah.
what's your last words, Bobby?
That's my last words. And also, I need people in the comment section to figure out what salon Chevelle owns, because you know I'm a drag her if she owns a salon. And also, with Andrea needs to stop it. I'm tired of her in these shaking gold wigs and the Party City bus she had this episode. But that's for a later day.
All right, D-Alley, go ahead and say your last words.
That is funny.
I want Quaylon to get some counseling for that terribly loud jumpsuit that Chevelle was wearing, because I really struggled to concentrate on the show because the jumpsuit just kept flashing back in my mind, giving me daytime nightmares.
Damn.
And as for Quaylon, if she owns a salon, does she not own any oil or anything, any lotion or anything that she could do for him? I think he would be so grateful for that. And as for her trying to play the sword, play both sides, thinking she's making Quaylon jealous, Chevelle, darling, nobody wants you in that Oompa Loompa body apart from Quaylon. Oh. So congratulations on the marriage, but I think you really failed trying to make a fool of him, because you made a fool of yourself just in that jumpsuit alone. And that's my final words.
Wow, that was enough.
Go ahead, Mr. Mia, say your final words.
D-Alley.
Final words. I don't know who to talk about. I mean, first, final words about the show. Chevelle, I think you need to slow down with the whole marriage thing. I mean, the advice her friend gave her, I think, was correct. She needs to slow it down a little bit and take time, because the way she was already at the dress shop, the man only just popped the question, how are you already dress shopping? Like this is a perfect, happy relationship. You know what I mean? Don't allow yourself to slip into the same mistake, because if he ends up cheating again, what's the point of this lovely wedding dress, all of that? So I would tell you to take your time, especially like how you've got a daughter. So that's probably my last words. About the show. Another one, please, everybody who joined me last week for the Alan v. Farrow documentary, I'll be doing episode number 2 recap right after Gio in about 25 minutes. So, please join me if you were on last week and you've watched the episode, ABK, Ablavi, everybody that was on there. Please join me. Subscribe to my channel, Miss Nabia. I usually cover First 48, real crime stories, stuff like that. So if you're into that, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It's my name, Bri. Thank you.
Go ahead, Krusty Draws.
I know my name's strange. It's from when I used to troll sports, and I used to play World of Warcraft. So I've had this account for a long time, and I will be launching another channel that is on genealogy and historical research and things like that. So those who are interested in tracing any Native heritage that they have been told they have in their family, one resource to begin with is a YouTube channel called Black Pro Gen. It's run by Nika Smith, who is a descendant of Cherokee freedmen and is a Cherokee Nation citizen. So it's a really interesting thing, genealogy in general. So when I do launch my channel, I'll be happy to invite Gio or Perry or whomever would be interested in talking about it.
You think Ancestry doesn't work for that?
Ancestry does, but the thing is, when it comes to genealogy, people kind of think that a census is it's the accurate document, right? This is all the information that you need is looking at a census, and it's not. It's a great way to start digging and to start asking questions, but So the problem with Ancestry is it relies heavily on census data, and that could be inaccurate depending on who is actually the one filling out the census. So again, it's a very interesting topic. If you're interested, whether irrespective of what your ancestry is, I don't know a lot. I know just enough to get someone else started. So when I launch my channel, I'll be happy to share.
Stay backstage for me, Crusty Draws. We're going to have a conversation about more of this. I like that. I'm interested.
Okay.
But Paris is my brother.
Well, it's my last words, pretty much. It's short. But Krusty, I mean, the stuff you said was very interesting because I really never knew. You know, I'm the type of guy, I flunked history 3 years in a row. I don't know how I got out of high school.
I just told you this the other day. Remember, Perry, when I was at the I just told you this, Perry, the other day. Remember, I was mad about something, and I was talking about that.
Okay, but didn't I tell you, I said I flunked history like 3 times in a row, probably from 8th, 9th, and 10th grade. And I probably would have never got out of high school, but they came up with another thing called social problems, which was things that was more current that I could get with. I could never get into Abraham Lincoln and things like that. I just never could. I just didn't draw no interest. So anyway, but the stuff you said was quite interesting, Krusty.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And can I just pop in and say one thing? The one thing I really, it's like a project of mine, is how many of us who are descendants of enslaved people actually have had ancestors who fought in the Civil War. So just throwing that out there because I know that you're a military person. And since you were just talking about military history, I would not be surprised if some of your ancestors also fought in some of the historical wars. So,
No, I would agree.
Well, there y'all have it. Thank you, Krusty Draws, for the information. It's very insightful and educational. But I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. Thank y'all for everybody who called up on the panel. I appreciate all y'all a lot. Even though Dessa had her technical difficulties, we tried to get up here. She wasn't able to hear anybody, so we'll try to get her on next week or something. We don't know. We'll figure something out. But I would like to thank everybody who called up on the panel. Thank you, everybody in the chat. And thank you, all the mods. I got to make up a name for y'all. I don't know what I'm going to call y'all. Maybe I don't know. Y'all make up a name.
You call them, just call them the Rat Pack.
The Rat Pack. No, that's not, that don't even sound right. We're not for the 6ix9ine them like that.
Just playing with you, my brother.
We're not for the 6ix9ine, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're not for to call y'all a Rat Pack. Like y'all ratting out here. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it a lot for the super chat. So the super chat, the one I did get, I appreciate it a lot. You don't have to, but you did, and I appreciate it. And y'all know that again, if y'all with the thumbs up, the thumbs down, I quite frankly don't care which one you hit, just hit something. And keep the comments going down in the bottom below. If y'all felt this was very insightful or educational, y'all keep the comments going in the bottom. And there you have it. And we're gonna piece these people out, y'all, on the count of 3.
Well, let me say this real quick, Lorene. I was just playing Lorene Brown. I was just playing, really was. But go ahead, Gio.
We're gonna piece these people out on the count of 3, y'all. 1, 2, 3.
Peace, everybody.
Bye.
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 Let me end this.